What is going on, guys? It's Steve-O. I am back, and here today I have one of my close friends, Zach Reisler. So he asked me to, just come talk and put it on the old YouTube. So this is what we're doing today. Zach, why don't you, introduce yourself for the second time?
Hey guys, I'm one of Steven's closest friends. My name is Zach, and his age, basically I'm in his grade. We've been friends ever since like second grade. Me and him go way back, and so it's been pretty fun, being friends with this guy, and he's just a really, really chill dude, and hopefully as you guys watch him, you can kind of understand what I understand, hopefully kind of opens up to you guys a little bit. A very, very cool guy, very chill dude. You guys will definitely enjoy watching his content on YouTube.
Alright, you guys, Zach, I am flattered, my friend. I'll just get that out of the way, but this video is supposed to be focused on you and what you think, so yeah, maybe we should get to that part.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, alright, so the first question that I have for you is, who or what has inspired you to invest in cryptocurrencies and start your own business?
Well, basically, the thing that's inspired me to do all this is just kind of the lifestyle of not having to work really hard jobs and just boring jobs and stuff like that, and to just kind of be on your own schedule and to travel the world, so
yeah.
I load my feed on whatever, just with people who've already reached those types of levels, right? And that's the thing just that keeps motivating me to work hard and stuff, so that I could one day get to that level. And right now I'm decently there, I can see the progress from now and then a month ago and then a month before. There's progress seen there, especially with the numbers and everything like that. So I could see my progress, I could see what's ahead of me, and it just seems so close. It's just all I have to do is a few things and just get to that next step, and then get there, and then get there. It's just kind of building myself up.
It's a big process. So if you guys didn't know already, Zach is the guy that I've been talking about in my other video, where I did say that some of my friends have been investing in cryptocurrencies and making passive income on the side, other than just things like summer jobs and all this other stuff that kids my age normally would do, which I find very, very impressive, because not a lot of people are willing to take that step, just go off the rails a little bit. And that's what I'm trying to, expose myself to, just to take some knowledge from that, and hopefully even give some of that knowledge to you guys along the way. So that would be a great experience for both of us.
Exactly. I mean, the thing is, I'm definitely not your average kid, to be honest with you, because for me, it's all about thinking outside the box and being different, and I think that's what sets a lot of people apart, sometimes in a bad way and sometimes in a good way as well. I'm definitely not your average kid, to say the least. I do a lot of different things. I get excited about a lot of different things than anyone else does, and I find that
sometimes to his detriment.
Yeah, for real. But the thing is, it's just nice to know that you're different in a way, and that you're doing something different than everyone else, and that you're gonna turn out different. We may not have the same goals as mine. Me and Steve-O over here, we might not have the same goals and stuff like that. So the thing that sets me apart with all the business and crypto and stuff, I'm just so grateful I have that at my age, to just not lead me down the average sort of life that everyone else is trying to go for.
Yeah, no, I guess back to that, it's mainly for just students in general. They're definitely on a set path of life that I guess is expected for them to accomplish. They're just on the same schedule every day. It's go to school, eventually get to college, and then find a job that pays pretty well. But normally people would be okay with that, but I think for some people like us, and hopefully you guys, live life to the fullest. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make our money now, other than later, so we have money to start with and to keep compounding over time, to let us do these things. Because if you guys don't know, money is pretty much what buys you your freedom. I mean, let's be honest here. Money is freedom, okay?
Exactly.
So
it definitely it's definitely not happiness, but it's definitely a step towards happiness. You know, you may see all the rich guys and like the huge mansions, the press. You know, they got no one to talk to. But like the thing is though, they like if you're able to use money wisely and stuff. You know, if you're able to like have not a lot of money and turn that into a decent amount, you know, and be able to sustain your lifestyle like without, you know, working a job constantly or like being somewhere where you have to be on the clock. You know, it's
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my list of questions here. How did you go about making your business, and what are like the basics to starting one?
Yeah, so at first I started out with a business model that maybe a few of you guys have heard of. It's called drop shipping, and it's basically where you take a product and you kind of list it on your own site, and when you get an order from that, you just go to a supplier's site that like has it for cheaper, and you literally order the same product. It's kind of like scamming a person, to be honest, but you know, it works for a lot of people, and a lot of people live off that lifestyle. So I definitely respect the hustle and the grind for that. You know, it's definitely very interesting, and it was something that really got me into the whole business aspect. You know, I learned how to market, I learned how to, you know, count orders, count supply, and I learned all this stuff that like school at the time was definitely not teaching me at all. You know, like all this stuff no one has ever shown me. I did my own research on YouTube and everything, and then everything kind of like started to build off from there. You know, like I'd start to learn all these new skills, like how to design a website, how to, you know, do this, do that, work with influencers, work with like Facebook ads, you know, all these like different sort of skill sets that, you know, make up a person, like a really successful sort of person when it comes to like the e-commerce world. And, you know, you kind of like build off that. Like now I'm able to do some like really high quality business graphics, which I haven't been able to do beforehand. You know, like all these different sort of like skills to help me progress in the future.
Yeah, one thing about like this is like, from what I see personally at school and just, you know, being around Zach, he definitely is driven. You know, like if you're ever trying to pursue something like this, I just want you guys to know and to remember that you always want to stay focused. Like, never veer off to the side on like whatever you're trying to do, or just don't like push anything back. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was planning on doing YouTube for almost 5 months before I actually started, and I just kept pushing and pushing it back, and finally I got the nudge from him to actually just make a video, and that's what I did. So I thank him for that, and yeah, that's what I think about it. But I really think that if you're trying to get somewhere, you can't just start as early as possible, because you'll learn so much in those early stages, you know, from, you know, just from being young and experiencing them, because you have nothing to lose at this point. You're not an actual adult yet, so you can kind of experiment. Yeah, you always have your parents to fall back onto, or just whatever. So what I'm really saying here, guys, is just to start young and, you know, get a feel for whatever like position you're trying to do, or, you know, whatever you really dream of. Just go ahead and try it, because I think that's the best thing you can really do for yourself.
Definitely. It's all about like taking action at the end of the day. Like a lot of kids our age are very lazy, and they don't feel like doing something like this outside of the box. They're not comfortable, to say the least. They're not comfortable doing stuff like this, because it's not like they're afraid of the consequences, but it's not something the average kid knows about, or it's not something the average kid does. But the thing that, you know, has to set you apart is when you have these goals and dreams, like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna have a mansion, I'm gonna have like a Rolls Royce like in my garage, you know, you gotta actually set goals for that, because there are a lot of different types of people, right? There's a dreamer and there's a goal setter, right? And they can have the same goal and dream too. Like it can be like make 100 grand by like 17 years old. One guy could just be dreaming about like, bro, imagine if I have 100 grand in my bank account at 17, that'd be insane. Then one guy would be like, oh my god, so here are the steps I have to take to make 100 grand. I have to make all these new connections. I have to build up multiple businesses, and I have to just take myself from the ground up and, you know, keep setting these mini goals to help me achieve the main one, which is 100 grand by 17.
Yeah.
You know? And so it's all about taking action at the end of the day. That's literally the only thing that's setting apart a dreamer and a goal setter. It's about, you know, taking action and consistently, you know, putting work into your goals, and that's how you separate yourself, honestly, because I know a lot of you guys watching may just be dreamers that you don't even realize it. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, just no matter how you do it, if it's all in your head or if you write it on a piece of paper every morning, just set those sort of goals inside your mind. They don't have to be so clear and so, you know, very important and laid out correctly. It can be vague, but, you know, just make sure you're actually hitting those mini goals on time and, you know, achieving them and putting the effort into it to achieve those goals.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks, Zach. Thank you thank you for your long spiel about all of that, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this. That'll be it for us today. It's getting pretty late where we are, and I think we just want to chill out. So, and I hope you guys had a really good time. Just enjoy this video. Hopefully we got a point across about starting a business and I guess really anything that a young person can do to make money. I want to keep expanding on this topic in future videos, and hopefully you guys will tune in to see them. I've been Steve-O. This is Zach. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later.